Bless the name of the Lord, everybody. This is Apostle Mzwakhe Tancredi, and I'm so excited to be live with you here. And I would really like to thank the Lord for this opportunity, because something heavy has rested upon my spirit. The Lord has been ministering to me about seasons, and I thank God for this opportunity for me to come and share it with you. Wherever you're watching me from, I'm about to prophesy to somebody. I know this is a prophetic word, and I'm about to minister to somebody. And some of you, wherever you are right now, you are about to experience a shifting of seasons in your lives. You know, lately I've been speaking to God. You know, my spirit has been ministering to my spirit about seasons. It's one thing to understand God, and it's another thing to understand how He operates. The God that we serve, He is never recognized, but He's a God who's always revealed. So if He is not recognized and He's a God that is revealed, this is to say He revealed Himself in seasons, because He is a God who is never recognized, but God who is always revealed. So failure to understand seasons as a child of God, it is to fail, or rather is to not to understand how God operates. Failure to understand seasons is to fail to understand the move of God. The move of God is backed up by understanding seasons. The Bible says in the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 12, verse 32, the sons of Issachar, they had an understanding of time, and all the other tribes were subject to their command, because they knew what to do. When you understand seasons, you know what to do, you know how to do it, and you know when to do it. It's one thing to do a right thing in the wrong season, and it's another thing to do a right thing in the right season. Just like a man called Abraham in the Bible, God comes to him and says, Abraham, I want you to come out of your father's country. I want you to come out of your father's house. There is a blessing on the other side. Not that I can't bless you. Not that it's not your season. Abraham is your season, but you are in a wrong geographical area. Whenever God is about to introduce you or take you to your season, He changes your surrounding. One might be asking, but how do I know that this is my season? The first thing that God will do to introduce you to your season, He changes your attitude. He changes your attitude, and He changes your surrounding. Because you cannot go to summer with the winter attitude. You cannot go to winter with the summer attitude. You gotta change your attitude. This is to say, every season requires a different you. Every season requires you with a different attitude. So whenever God is about to introduce you to your season, He also changes not only your environment, but He changes you. Because some of the things in a season, He allows us, or rather He allows us, or He permits them, so that we go through them, not for us to change them, but for them to change us. I remember there was a young man that God appeared to him, told him to push a wall. The young man did this for a couple of days, and he realized that the wall was not moving. Went back to God and said, God, but you told me to push the wall, and you never even showed up. What's happening? And God said, look at your muscular level. And the young man looked at himself. He found out that he was now more muscular. And then God said, my intention was not to change the position of the wall, but my intention was to change you. So sometimes God allows us to go through some things to prepare us for a season. You should thank God for your trouble, because I've seen it in the book of Job. He gave Job double for his trouble. For the fact that I'm going through something right now, it does not mean that God has forgotten about me. I don't know who I'm talking about. I'm talking to right now, and I don't know who I'm ministering to, and I don't know who I'm prophesying to. For the fact that you're going through something, and for the fact that something's happening in your life, and you don't understand what's happening, listen to me. As a child of God, you don't have to understand what God is doing in your life for you to trust Him. That's why the Bible says, faith is the substance of things that are not seen, the evidence of things that we hope for. And the word substance, the word sub simple means under, and the word stand simple means stand. So regardless of what I'm going through, I'm still standing on faith. I don't have to understand it for me to believe my God. For He said, my ways are not your ways, and my thoughts are not your thoughts. And lo and behold, I'm about to do a new thing. So I don't live, and I'm not moved by what is happening around me. I'm actually moved and driven by a revelation. Because the God that I serve, I understand, He's a God of seasons. And He never reveals Himself unless there is a situation. Stay tuned. We are coming back after the break, and God bless you. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I'm still here.
reason why God did not give you a pastor as your father. There is a reason why He didn't give you a teacher but gave you a prophet and apostle.
My God.
My Jesus. Never be where God used to speak. Be where God speaks.
When we talk about the prophetic, we talk about God speaking through a man. Oh, yeah.
He is called the Iron Man. You shall experience the prophetic. Yes!
I'm about to show you why I'm called the son of emeritus.
My mother was a teacher.
Financially, there is nothing. There is no peace in the family. I stand as the mouth of God. I stand as the apostle of this time. Oh, yeah.
They said I am Benhazia.
But now when you went there, there was nothing.
Tomorrow I'm going for an appointment in hospital. They told me that they will take out my own.
She was bleeding. When you prayed for her and she went to test, no blood, no bleeding, and what she screamed. She's been suffering from mental issues. She's feeling dizzy, she's losing her mind. But after you declare dead, she is sound and she's sober.
Welcome back, everybody. We are still in the matter of seasons and understanding God. Like I'm saying and like I was saying, the God that we serve, He is a God who reveals Himself in seasons. Understanding God is one thing, but understanding how He operates is another thing. So He operates in seasons. You know, I was just telling another man of God, saying, man of God, the God that we serve, He is a mystery. He's a mysterion. He never actually anoints a person. What God does is He anoints a season and appoints a person and put him in that season. You know, when your time has come and when your season has come, there is no devil from hell. There is no person from anywhere who can stop God from blessing you with whatever He wants to bless you with. Another singer puts it like this. He says, when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. This is to say, when Jesus says it's your season, nobody can say it's not your season. Nobody can talk you out of your season. That's why before your new season, you have to go through whatever you're going through and whatever you went through. So that when you get in the new season, you know, I did not get here by myself. It is not by mighty, nor by power, but it is, and it has been by the Spirit of the Lord. And the Bible says something very, very critical in the book of Galatians chapter 5. As a matter of fact, chapter 6 verse 9. It says, do not be weary in well-doing, for in due season you shall reap, and faint not. So this is to say, a season has got a due. Let me put it this way. When you check the coming of Jesus, the Bible says, when the fullness of time has come, the Son of Man shall show up. Meaning time has to reach its fullness of time for the Son of Man to show up. And the word fullness there, it simply means an exact opportunity, an exact timing. And in Greek it's called kairos, or rather chronos, from the word tote. Meaning at the right time, right opportunity, the Son of Man shall show up. And some, even when Jesus showed up, some they did not believe in him because they believed that the Messiah was still coming. Jesus was there, but because they failed to understand seasons, they did not even catch the revelation to say their miracle had arrived. When you don't understand season, you become a victim. You become subject to things that you're not supposed to be subject to. Now, in well-doing, do not be weary, for in due season you shall reap. Meaning my season that I'm in right now has to die. I have to be in the edge of my season for me to be introduced to my new season. And the Bible says, weeping may endure for the night, but the joy of the Lord is coming in the morning. You might be in a season where you're weeping. You might be in a season where you're mourning. You might be in a season where you're rejected. You might be in a season where you feel lonely. You might be in a season where you don't know what to do. You are confused. But I want you to understand something. He is a God of seasons. And your season has come. Your time has come. And when God says it's your time, no devil, nobody can say it's not your time. This is New Life episodes. And we were just talking about seasons. And next time, I hope and believe I'll be with you guys. And I'll be talking about how to hear God. So wherever you are watching me from, I'm going to pray for you right now. And as I pray for you, I believe there will be a visitation. My God knows no barrier. And my God knows no distance. Right now, wherever you're watching me from, you might be watching me in your car. You might be watching me in your bedroom. You might be watching me in your sitting room. Wherever you are, the angel of the Lord is with you. And the presence of the Lord is with you. And whatever that you have been trusting God for, I declare as an apostle of the Lord to say, may it come to pass. And let there be excellence in your life. Let there be speed. Let there be favor. And what was supposed to take you years, I declare and I decree, we redeem time. We induce time to say, may it take you a year. In the name of Jesus. May you overtake your overtakers. Your season has come. Stay tuned. We love you. New Life episodes.